Hi guys, Jill here, and I have a haul video for you. I would say that this is at least the last month of purchases and a gift. So, Cassandra, my brother's wife, has a friend who was a Girl Scout leader, and she apparently had a whole bunch of these packs of Sculpey, so she gave one to Cassandra and one to me. And it's a really nice pack of all the colors you need, some tools, and so that'll go perfect with those push molds that Terry gave me. And this is all out of order. We went to Stamp Fest, what was it, Saturday? So day before yesterday. And it was nice. But again, once you reach a point where you have a lot of stuff, you know, there's either you have it or you never really wanted it. And so, but I found one thing that really appealed to me. And this was from Darcy's, which is Darcy.com. It used to be Darcy's Country Folk, and boy, did they change their look. This is, I got one of these 2 years ago, a different patterns. But it's an inkjet printable shrink plastic project CD. This one's called Vintage Trinkets, and it's $18.95. And what you get in it is 24 sheets that you can print out of all of these images. And you could print these regular, or you could print them on shrink plastic, but the colors are toned down for shrink plastic. And they just, I mean, their displays were amazing. And every once in a while, you just want something fun. So actually, this is for Reagan and I are going to do this. And my brother came, my husband, my son. It was so much fun. We had a great time. But, so I also got a package of the extra shrink plastic. And I got to tell you, if you're looking for a really good shrink plastic, this one is inkjet shrink plastic. But still, anything you're going to stamp, anytime you want a white shrink plastic, this is my all-time favorite, the one from Darcy's. So, again, Darcy.com, they also have a blog that you can link to from there. So, if you're looking for a good one, this is it. Apparently, I got some bags. Okay, so I had ordered from Joann's.com when they had the 50% off. And I got this Stampendous clear set. I've been wanting the speckled eggs for ages. I keep trying to get my hands on the 7 Gypsy set. And they're always, I think it's Conservatory, and they're always out of stock. So I'm sure I'll love this one just as much. And I also got a pack of the clear scraps. It was a pack of 50 for $25 of those clear plastic sheets. Haven't found a lot at Michael's lately, but they did have this Inkadinkadoo stamp set for $3.99. It's one, probably the one. I don't have him yet. I have so many of their stamps and just love them. We also visited the As Is section, and so this was $1.25 for these 2 charms. I mean, obviously the third one was missing, but if nothing else, I just like the color variation from what I normally work with. And there was one other as-is item that was funny. This was $1.75, and this is the sprocket gears. What happened was somebody had gotten into these, and some of the gears were doubled up. Actually, these gears. And so they had it in the as-is section. Well, I didn't even notice. And when I got in the car, I opened them, and they were right, these 2 were right behind those 2. So I got a full pack for $1.75 in the as-is section, and I use these like crazy. When I get going on a project, I will go and buy a whole bunch. I went into the Joann's store. Not real happy with them. Have not gone back since, and probably won't. The manager was just outright rude to me, which isn't a big shocker. But I picked up some of the honeybee paper, and this just says the honeycomb shape. And we saw a lot of this at the convention. It was really cute, like ice cream cones and all kinds of fun stuff. I got the black probably for the center of a bat. You guys know me. There was another really great deal that I found online. I go to a site for couponing. It's called southernsavers.com. And it's really good, not just for scrapbooking, because the girl that, or the lady, Jenny, that does the site, she also is a scrapbooker. So she posts, you know, like Michael's coupons, that kind of stuff. Well, Plum District, just like it sounds, Plumdistrict, offers these special deals. And what they offered to the Silhouette store was if you paid $30, you got $50 in product. And then through the Southern Savers site, another 10% off. So I stocked up on some Silhouette blades and some Silhouette mats, which I already have hanging. But it was a really good deal. Here is what the other gift that Cassandra got me when she was ordering. I had forgotten to pick up some of these templates because they're really expensive. And they were like $2 when they were 50% off. So she picked up a few for me. And so obviously the chicken wire. This one I guess is kind of like tire tracks in my mind. That's what I'm thinking. And then I got the Harlequin, and which is a no-brainer for me. And then I just had this one, I had to get it out, the Damask. And here's just some fast stippling with it. And I just used my tea dye and my vintage photo and just smashed them on there. And that's what I ended up with. So those were a great find. And then I had a Ranger order. Let me see what else. Oh, I also at Michael's, when they had the 50% off coupons, got these. They're rhinestones, but they're domed and they're called gumdrops. And I actually used them and I colored them with my Copics, and they are really, really cool. And so, yep. Oh, no, here's the other thing I got at Michael's. Oh, sorry. Got this stuff a little while ago. The fingertip. They're called hot glue finger caps. And I have used them several times and have not burned my finger yet. I put one on each of my main fingers because I'm always using both fingers to put down glue. And I know that this is from that couple that has that show. Don't know their show, but they have the full set, which comes with the mat and some other little pieces. But this was like, I want to say $4.99 before the coupon, so $2.50. They're in the Mod Podge aisle at Michael's, and I had never seen them before, so I was really excited to get those because, like I said, I've used the heck out of them. And then an aisle that I wouldn't normally look down at my Michael's is towards the back, and I don't even know if this is in every Michael's or if this is because our area is more Spanish families, more Spanish girls with the 15. When they turn 15, they have a party, and it's quinceanera, and they have a whole section of all these rhinestones and dolls and all kinds of stuff for the party. But look what I found, the little butterflies. And these were regularly $2.99, and then of course I used my coupon on them. So they were for $10. And they're exactly the same as the one I got at the Scrapbook Expo. So if you guys have a Michael's local that has that aisle, maybe you can get your hands on those. I'm going to go back and get some more one of these days. Okay, so now we're at Ranger. I did a very small order with Ranger. I got some new foam pads because I go through these like crazy, as I'm sure everybody does. I finally have taken my seasonal inks, because now there's 12 of them, and I've introduced them into my regular collection, and that's because they now have the re-inkers. So I picked up the new ink pads and the new re-inkers. So the Mowed Lawn, Picked Raspberry, and Salty Ocean. These are so bright. But the funny thing is, I don't love pink that much, especially not bright pink. But this one I've already used on a project for a friend that does love pink. So I got, like I said, I got the handles so that now it's all in my permanent collection. I also picked up the Delusions 5x8 stencils. Ugh. And, excuse me, I have, like I said, I have these allergies going and I'm trying not to sneeze. She has the 5x8 and I think the 12x12 or 8.5x11, I'm not really sure. I got all of the 5x8s. And so I picked up, there's 6 of them right now. Love that. I think that one's going to be really fun. I've got so many projects right now that who knows when I'll get to it, but, and here's a little version of that, very similar, that Harlequin. I love Harlequin. And then I picked up this specialty stamping paper, and I have all the markers, so I figured I've got to give this a try and see what I think of it. Okay, so I have some really good goodies here to play with. Oh, and here's the label off the distressings. Like I said, I've already put those away. Then I've placed 2 orders with scrapbook.com, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them. Again, they're a discount company. I've mentioned them many times. But again, it's Scrapbook, SCRAPBUCK.com. And they have closeout specials. And then they clearance things. And their prices are amazing. And so I got the silhouette, the little like 50s girl. This was $1. I got the dog set, and this was $3. I got the damask, and then look at how big these are. That's how big the damask is. So for $3, I was very happy. And again, love damask. And then I got the light bulbs. So I was really excited about those. I've already used the light bulbs. Then I picked up some of their double-sided tape because, quite honestly, I can't afford score tape all the time, and I don't know that every project calls for score tape. But I have a stock of score tape, but I wanted something more between my tape gun and my, between my score tape and my tape gun, so I went with their tape. And it comes in 3 sizes. Each size, if it's a little thinner, this one's 5 millimeters, this one's 8 millimeters. You get a little bit more as the tape gets thinner. But I've been using this like crazy. Really like it. And then I bought some of their foam tape also, and I've already put that away. But recently, they have been doing a closeout on Basic Greay. I'm not going to show you all of them, but you need to check them out because I got 66 sheets of Basic Greay for $24. They're 30 and 40 cents, and there's a few sheets in there that are 60 cents. But I got like Sweet Threads, Scarlet Letter, which is a really old one, not even 2-sided. There's some Nordic Holiday. They had Olivia, Kiyoshi. I don't know how this one got in there. Junebug, Jovial. I think there was some, yeah, that's all Jovial. Figgy Pudding. And I have a really, really little collection of Christmas papers now. I did my Christmas cards. They had Erie, so I picked up on those. Oliver, Urban Prairie, and I'm probably missing some. 2 Scoops, Sweet Threads, and of course I got the whole Erie collection. I only have it small. I never got the big pieces. And then Capella, and then Curio, which I know I paid full price for. Oh, and then I had thrown in a few extra sheets of Capella. So really good prices on some really, really good paper. And then of course there's some more Sweet Threads that I had as my backer here. So they also just got in, I received the email today, they got in a bunch of accents and stamps to go with a lot of these Basic Greay collections. And then of course they always have other good stuff there. And again, like I said, their adhesive, really good price. And shipping in the United States, if you spend $20, shipping is free. So I really made out in this deal with all of this paper. So again, check them out. And there you have it. I'll be coming back with some projects a little later in the week. And thanks for stopping by, and have a good day.